Now, my second example, a song by Charlie Parker called Scrapple from the Apple. So it starts like that, but I just want to take like a little portion of it and show you how this system works, no matter the complexity of the melody you're trying to learn. So the harmonic context, again, what is it? Well, we're playing is a 2-5. So the context is G minor 7th going to a C7. So the first part of the melody, all the way until this note, is part of G minor, and then these two notes are part of the C7. So why that matters? Because I need to have a framework in my head in order to memorize this in a context. That's always super helpful. Not only mechanics, but also harmony. That helps. The context is G minor chord. The melody is actually around the G minor triad. Great. So this is my root. The melody starts approaching that half step, going to 3, back to the 9th. And what do I do after that? I do the same thing we were doing with Voodoo Child. Okay, so how about if I move in that direction? I see again my G minor triad, and I approach my root, and I go to the 9th. And I try that in different positions. G minor triad. Right, no matter where I am, if I know what's underneath, that is G minor triad, I can apply the system. Approach the root, up the minor third, down to the 9th or the 2nd. Then the next few notes, they just go down. Either we can call it pentatonic, or I would say for me is 7th of the triad and then the 5 of the minor triad. So what I see is these, then I go back to my root, 7, 5. So now I move in this direction, okay, down to the root, 7th, 5. And I can move that as many times as I want. Right, as many G's as I can find. Now, when I have that down in G, guess what? What we were doing for Voodoo Child. Let me try and change key. So I push my brain a little bit here. I'm like, okay, so this was G. I approach that. Good. How about C? I find the C. I need to see the triad, step number 1, minor triad. I need to approach my root. Go to the minor third, 9, root, 7, 5. Then I can try, I don't know, for example, A. Go back to G. D. While I do this, my brain is not just memorizing Scrapple from the Apple, the song. It's actually memorizing, oh, this is a framework or something. When I can see a minor triad, I can build something around it, just approaching the root, going up to the 3rd, and maybe down to the 7th to the 5. That becomes that. Once you do these kind of things consistently with even small portions of anything that you're studying, what happens is that you're not just playing the song itself, you're actually giving a context, and you are able to play consistently that specific melodic structure in many different keys, many different positions. So what is the end goal of this, right? For me, at least, what taught me and is still teaching me to this day is the strongest thing that I can do is work on the connection between what I'm thinking and imagining and my instrument. The stronger the connection, the more I can actually translate everything smoothly. It doesn't always happen, right? Like, you gotta work on it. There's always work to be done, but the goal is, if one day, let's say a month from now, I'm like, okay, I want to play something like Scrapple from the Apple, I'm like, I don't remember the key, but it doesn't matter. I think it was, again, random note. This is my root. Okay, I remember there was a minor triad involved, and then I approached the root, 3, 9, and back down. Right, and that thing, probably some of you might thinking, oh, well, it's just a jazz lick, but it depends, right? Let's say you are playing even like a, whatever, like a shuffle blues kind of thing. right? You can introduce that little jazzy lick into it. It doesn't really matter the context. But with time, the magical aspect of this, what really makes me excited, is that sometimes you don't even know. You just feel it feels right, and you just play it. And then maybe later on you figure out, oh wait, I applied this on that, and this means that. But in fact, you just felt it sonically that was actually the right time to play it, and you connected your imagination to the guitar very easily. So again, the steps for me are always this. I learn a riff, I break it down in little steps, and I take each and every step and I try to play it in different positions of the same scales. For example, pentatonic, 5 positions, or like minor triad, all the positions that I know about the minor triad. When I have that, I try to change key, different key. Can I do that? And then I try literally to just look away, pick a random note and be like, would I be able to play this thing, this idea that I have in my head, regardless of what? And that's my process, step by step. I hope this was useful. It's something that I use every day, and I also teach a lot. If you want more videos about these, like how to break down melodies that you're learning, or if you have a melody that you're really struggling with, or a song that you're struggling with, there, like I want to be able to break this down and make it my own, put it in my own vocabulary, just shoot me a message here on YouTube, where I have a free community on School, and I'll make sure I read the message and make a video about it. Thanks so much.